What's up, gamers? My name is Max, and today I bring to you a updated Twisted Fate Nami deck. So, since the patch, we saw the removal of the value strategy as they nerfed Curious Shellfolk. That was removed out of this deck, and since it's became more of an aggressive combo deck like it used to be with things like TF Fizz, and this deck really gets back to the roots of the strategy, which are to create crazy explosive turns with Wiggly Burblefish, iterative improvement, and ballistic bot. So it's really exciting. Again, a lot of top players are considering bringing this to the seasonal, and I think this is objectively the best ladder version of the deck, with the inclusion of Boom Baboon to contest and control the board early with the synergy with Nami and Rummage. It's actually quite nice. So I hope y'all enjoy watching this version of the deck, and let's get right into it. Sweet. So here we're playing against Taric Pantheon. This is a deck that seeks to abuse the rally with Taric's support ability, so you can rally multiple times in one turn. So it's going to be very aggressive. We're playing against another YouTuber, G'day Maverick, so that's quite exciting. I know he's probably streaming right now. So Twisted Fate should be pretty solid in this matchup, because there's going to be definitely a turn where we want to stun their Taric as it's looking to attack us with a gold card, and Twisted Fate leveling is quite strong as well. So we'll definitely keep TF and then probably mulligan everything else there. Cool. Got a Boom Baboon, got a Burblefish, second TF, all really nice to see. It's not the most aggressive deck, but you know, around turn 3, turn 4 starts to pop off, so that's what we need to look for. I don't mind playing Boom Baboon here, get some aggression in, especially since it will be pretty easy to level Nami with the Flash of Brilliance already, so I'm not too pressed about that, especially considering I don't see her yet. This is definitely not one of those decks where you have to like hard look to level Nami every time. It can use a lot more different routes to get to the end of the game, so getting 3 damage there I'm pretty happy with. Probably just gonna burn my mana here. I don't think this Rummage is super effective at the moment. We'll just save it for TF next turn. Poro Cannon is nice to see as well, because you just start flooding the board with elusives. But yeah, here I'm just gonna go for the gold card, stun their Taric, really slow their momentum on getting him leveled, and yeah, pretty happy with this. I believe I'll also go for Twisted Fate's pick a card. Seems pretty solid here, because that'll start to threaten the TF level, which is always nice. So yeah, let's send back. What are we thinking? Burblefish would be fine. I kind of like to have Burblefish for the aggression. How about the stress testing or the Flash of Brilliance? Let's go with this. Sounds pretty good. We can get single combated here, which will be a little annoying, but it's not the end of the world. We still have a lot of ways to advance our win condition. So Nami's interesting here. I'll probably end up playing her just because it's like a whole champion. We don't usually want to throw that away. And then our TF is currently at 3, so Rummage would put it up to 5, stress testing would put it up to 6. But yeah, we'll just start with Nami here, because we know we're going to want to play that.
I won't let my home be swallowed by darkness.
Funny voice line there by Nami, considering we're facing Targon. Let's see what Maverick goes for on this turn. Just a Zenith Blade on their White Flame. Okay, so that's very threatening. You know, it's going to put a lot of pressure on us to try to end this game faster. I believe we will be pitching this iterative, so let's go ahead and take care of that right now. Well, actually I could do this and then look for a pick a card to put the iterative back into my deck, because I don't necessarily want to waste it. And a lot of people make the mistake of being a little too conservative with their resources in this deck. Because it cycles so quickly, we don't really need to be concerned about that, to be honest. So TF's at 6 out of 9. We could put it up to we could really threaten the level with Rummage here, have it on the next draw, but there's a very good chance Maverick targets our TF this turn, so the odds that gets through are pretty low, unfortunately. I can also do like Poro Cannon and then pitch some of the things I get off Poro Cannon with the Rummage, some of those Poros. So a lot of different options here, which is what makes the deck, it has a very high skill ceiling, because there's so many different options, especially related to leveling TF or just choosing the best way to do Nami. So we see a barrier on the Taric, which probably implies we're going to see a single combat here, I would guess. I'm probably going to want to let them commit that before I do anything else. But maybe I'll just rummage now and just threaten it. But it does. No, I'm probably going to want to save this mana for the Nami level if we don't see the single. So maybe we'll just pass this out. So it's very tricky. It would have been funny if I would like iterative their Bright Steel to protect this Twisted Fate. If I could have predicted that coming down, but that's pretty interesting. No need to attack here. I think I'll just do this in the meantime to pass it out. At least get a use out of that iterative improvement. Get the Nami. Leveled 1. Get one more hit on our Burblefish. Playing a bit slow. Try to make sure I don't make any mistakes. So they're not willing to commit the single. But my gut tells me they just don't have it. So I'm going to go like this and pray. That's the truth. And we're going to see. Call Maverick's bluff. See if they don't have a single combat. Because if we get this Twisted Fate leveled, we'll be very happy. Beautiful. Okay. That's actually amazing for us. So, leveled the TF. The game is going pretty well so far. We've got another TF in hand to abuse the level up condition, which is great as well. And they're just going for the open attack. We'll see if they toss the spell on Taric. Would not surprise me. This could also be a turn where they use the rally with Taric here. But yeah, we're probably just going to block the Taric with our Boom Baboon or Chompers, and then can Flash of Brilliance to get close to the Nami level, but we would have to get down to Shelly as well if we actually want to level her. And then we just see the Guiding Touch. Okay. So we're going to try to do 3 actions here to stun the White Flame, because it is the strongest unit right now, so that would protect a lot of health. Using Twisted Fate's gold card, obviously. So all 3 of these could be played. Gonna start with the Flash. We see a Give It All. That's pretty funny. Not an optimal iterative improvement target, but I think it's worth going for regardless. So maybe I'll just copy their Bright Steel. I think that's my best bet at the moment. Could be White Flame too, but I think Bright Steel is probably the best. Get the red card out there and finish it with a pick a card. Let's put our Boom Baboon, or actually the Give It All back in, because I don't believe I'm gonna use Give It All. No, I'll do the Boom Baboon. I don't need that either, just in case this ends up being a card we use next turn. So yeah, prevent a lot of damage, stun the White Flame. Pretty happy with this turn so far. Sweet. Red card's not too crazy, but the blue card will be nice to help us draw more, and levels our Nami as well. Oh shoot. So that's another point of synergy that they have together. If you blue card with TF, it actually helps your Nami level. So y'all are starting to see the crazy potential that this deck has to kind of pop off in the middle of the game. So I'll get down these Burblefishes, or maybe I'll just pass and save them to proc TF next turn. Either way, I'm kind of chilling. Yeah, let's just do the Burblefishes now. Get a Jailbreak there, that's cool. Probably do the Daring Poro as well. That way when I put down my Shelly, it doesn't waste the spell mana buff. I could use the same logic with this Jailbreak, but yeah, that'll be fine. Cool. Stress testing off Burblefish is really strong, so that's quite nice as well. Both of these are elusive, so probably gonna want to use them sooner rather than later. I think I'm happy to start with the Shelly here. Oh, that does waste the TF blue card though. Oh, we're wasting the I could Give It All here as well. That would be pretty neat. That would buff everything elusive, right? And then give all allies quick attack and elusive. I mean, that would be pretty solid. That wouldn't be bad at all. Could also do like give something barrier, so give everything barrier. That'd be quite funny as well. Ooh, so many good options here. But I don't have enough mana for these two. Well, I actually do have enough mana for those two if I use the blue card, which is hilarious. I think the best route will just be to, well, Let's get some content here. I think that'd be pretty funny. I think we'll protect TF first, so that way it can't get targeted. We're definitely gonna make things elusive, which is good. And then we'll start to give it all here. They throw the Zenith on Taric, which pretty fine. Sometimes the Taric Pantheon style decks kind of suffer from not having much interaction. They do have a little bit, but not as much as you would always like. So yeah, this is gonna buff everything like this, make everything elusive, barrier, and quick attack. That's pretty hilarious. I'm pretty down. Oh jeez. And they see it, just lets it happen. So y'all are seeing the crazy kind of pop-off potential this deck has. Like I said, around turns in 6 to 7, you just make some like crazy burble fishes and shit works sometimes, you know. I don't really know what's going on at this point. But, you know, we'll take it. We'll take this game. It's going pretty good, you know. We got some... Well, how much damage worth of attack is this? 8, 14, 18, 22, 26 points of damage going straight to the Nexus, assuming there's not double sharp side or like... Okay, there's a blinded Mystic, so that's one less attacker here. I'll replace that burble fish with a burble fish that still has the cool buffs, and that'll stun something as well. So why not? Stay productive here, get the cold card in. We're not playing around like Judgment or something, so that doesn't really matter at this point. Trying to imagine how we would lose this one from this point. Yeah. 22 points of damage on board right now. I'll hit him with the GG. Full swing here. As these are all elusive units, which is kind of bonkers. Like I said, 22 points of damage. They don't even have sharp sights at this point to block with, so... GG's to Maverick. I kind of high rolled the KDA spell there. It was kind of nutty. Oh, please don't slow roll me, Maverick. Come on. Maybe I shouldn't have Shen emoted so early. My bad. But, you know. GG's to him. That is the deck on its best potential, you know. We saw everything go correctly that game. We leveled the TF because they didn't have a single combat. Very fortunate for us. Game 2, we're facing Anivia. So things we're gonna have to watch out for are like Withering Whales, Avalanche, Anivia, Ruination, all that fun stuff that we get to think about. Vile Feast when we play against Shadow Isles for LoR to control, you know. The Blighted Ravines as well, the landmark that will clear our board. I'm trying to imagine what the best route will be. I think leveling Nami is incredibly strong against this deck when they don't Vengeance her. I don't think the Boom Baboon is going to be good. I really like Ballistic Bot since it's a nice 1-3 defensive stat line that can still push a lot of damage throughout the course of the game. Get Excited is going to be pretty useless. And I'm not sold on TF, but I think we'll go for it regardless. Considering I don't have much else to think about here. So double Ballistic Bot could be very strong. Ballistic Bot is just like one of those anchor cards that kind of ties the whole strategy together. Giving you these ignitions every turn and being able to push a little damage is very nice. Gives you a discard fodder, gives you some aggression. I'm pretty happy to put it down turn 2. Burn some of the mana that could be spell mana because I have Flash of Brilliance. And double Ballistic Bot together is actually quite strong because both of the ignitions will buff them together with the augments, so I'm pretty happy to see that. If we can bait out like avalanches and stuff like that now on the Ballistic Bots, I'm happy. So there's a Vile Feast, interesting. I'm pretty sure I just pop off this. And then I'm not sure whether or not I should attack with both of these. That's gonna be a good question. I wouldn't be surprised to see like an avalanche next turn, which is why I have so much hesitation. But I suppose if they use the avalanche on this rather than my Twisted Fates, I'm happy. So let's let them have their fun. You know, we still get some ignitions this turn. Sure. So if they just pass this, I'll do one ignition and then I'll probably pass back. I do have to be a bit aggressive, and this is a nice way to threaten that. So I assume here's the avalanche, sure. And then I'll put down my TF. and we'll begin the grind that is the TF level. With double TF in my hand, it's pretty nice. Potential to pop them up to 9 cards, which wouldn't be crazy versus this deck, but I mean, level TF is just really strong, so I'm gonna go for it regardless. Let's see, there's another. we got triple ballistic bot this game, which is pretty interesting. I could do a second boom baboon. I mean, my first boom baboon. Try to see another avalanche, which I seriously doubt they have. I could just put down another ballistic bot. Either of these I'm kind of happy with, just to be a bit more aggressive this turn. Try to push damage before they set up their stuff. So yeah, let's go for the boom baboon. And that allows us to get a rummage target immediately, which is quite nice in case they develop a blocker. There's another avalanche, I assume. Oh, just a vial. Okay. Not too bad. I'm considering pitching my flash here just to get 2 damage in. Every point of damage is going to count in this matchup, I believe. So because I don't see a Nami, let's just roll without it. Well, no. I feel like I'm gonna regret that decision. What to do? Don't want to pitch the burblefish. Don't want to pitch ballistic. Maybe I just don't worry about the damage right now, and we'll go for the level up condition. Lady Luck is smiling. Currently at 2 out of 9 on it, so we could do like double pick a card, maybe. I'm pretty happy. Okay, there's the Blighted Ravine, so we're actually just gonna forego this TF entirely. And then don't need to use more mana here, but I would like to. So maybe I could put down Ballistic Bot, considering I've already seen double Vile Feast. Just get me 1 more card. It eats the Blighted Ravine level, like puts it down to 1 health, but I think that's fine, considering we can just stun Anivia if they develop it. Yeah. And that'll give me nice rummage options with the Twisted Fates that come down. Pushes more damage, develops my Burblefish. It's all pretty good here, so. See if they have a 3rd Avalanche style card to contest my TF here. Anivia would be punishing as well, but I wouldn't be terribly upset. There you go. Okay, so that's the end of my Ballistic Bot, but I will likely get the TF leveled, I think. If I'm doing this math correctly. Just pick a card, probably the Chomper. I mean, I don't really need to do it before Anivia attacks, but might as well. We're definitely going big on it. You can block this since it's getting killed anyways. What else are we looking for against this Anivia? I think I'm just gonna do a second pick a card. These Burblefish are looking like they're gonna come out on the next turn, but it would be nice to have a Nami or something to buff them with, which is another reason we're kind of going deep here to dig for those cards. So yeah, throw the Ignition back in our deck and set us up for a pretty crispy play. We're drawing 5 cards on the next open, and then we've got the Rummage, so pretty much leveled TF here. Unfortunately, we do not see a Nami, but we do have a Shelly. Interesting. 6 out of 9 on TF, so it's essentially leveled. I think I'll start just by tossing down the Shelly, right? I don't hate that. Yeah. Yeah, that's cool with me. The Vile Feast, okay. So we're gonna Rummage for sure. I think these 2 to start with is good. Definitely want to do them one at a time. There's a Poro Cannon, Boom Baboon, beautiful. I think we'll use these in tandem. Mystic Shot is really not useful in this situation, so I'm happy to pitch it. And that levels, okay, that uses a Nami buff as well. I mean a Shelly buff as well. So we can actually just pass this out and then develop these as we use the Rummage, which is going to be really nice to try to get a little more on Shelly. Cool. Let's see if they commit more to try to kill our TF here. Obviously we know we're gonna level it, so I wouldn't be surprised to see like a vengeance. Sure. Wait, okay. So yeah, we put down the burblefish first. I wouldn't be surprised to see a withering well here. That would not surprise me either. That gives us a really good rummage target actually. That was quite a fortunate burblefish. Develop our board just a hair wider. Yeah, that's pretty great. I could have used the Flash of Brilliance earlier, which I think will end up being a misplay at some point throughout these interactions to get one more Shelly proc this turn. It would have been quite effective. Oof, the box. Okay, so they're totally pivoting their strategy. Choose to take out both my Shelly and my burblefish, which is quite sad, but we're just gonna accept that result because I mean, what else can we do? Probably toss down a burblefish here. Try to push some damage. Sure. See what we get. Mushroom cloud, not bad, not great. And then we will rummage to level our TF and toss a daring poro. I think we want all the elusives we can get actually. I don't think I need the boom baboon. Yeah, this is probably better. See you get excited, not bad. Really interesting games. We leveled TF 2 games in a row so far, so you can see the pop-off potential that this deck has to use him effectively. I don't think I need to attack with this Scruddler. Doesn't really do anything. It's nice we have to pick a card to get us into the game as Anivia starts to destroy our board, and a rummage is also a great top deck there. So yeah, we're just gonna block with both of these since they're inevitably going to die here, and start to develop more attackers. So I'll probably start by rummaging the mushroom cloud and something else to try to dig for Nami. I think the Flash of Brilliance is quite weak here as well, considering we already have the Nami level without it. So yeah, let's go for that. Double Poro Cannon, certainly not ideal. Just gonna try to see how this blue card resolves. Choose the Vengeance to TF, that's cool. So I'm happy to do the pick a card here to just get the red card at least popped off. And I could even go one step further and Poro Cannon to do the gold card as well. I don't see why not. Likely gonna use this Poro Cannon regardless, so let's get the maximum value out of TF this turn and see what we get off the blue card. Now if we brick hard on the blue card and the rummage targets, we're gonna be in a little bit of trouble, but I mean the pick a card targets, but we should be fine. That's hilarious. We get the ephemeral ignition that we put back earlier with our ballistic bot, so we'll get our extra damage. Why not? Could have used that for Poro Cannon maybe. Might have been more effective, and then just pass the rest of this turn. So we get a Shelly, a Nami, and a TF. Beautiful. That's kind of exactly the style of cards that we wanted. I think makes sense for me to start with the TF here. Try to bait out like a Vengeance, a Runation, stuff like that. And use the Destiny cards as we play out the rest of our hand as well. So I'm down with the TF for sure. And then I think we'll go Nami after that. See what they do. Only fools play the hand they're dealt. Very true. Very, very true. TF. This is unfortunate if they have the Ruination. It could also be like a box into a Vile Feast or something of that nature, which would be quite punishing as well. I believe we're going to want to spread the love on the Poros. Interesting. Yeah, we'll just start with Nami. I don't see... I mean, we have to develop if we want to win this game regardless, so... We've got some plays we can use, like get excited face with the Shelly in hand, buff our Poro a little bit, use the Poro Cannon as well. So we're gonna get, even if they just Vengeance her here, we're gonna get a little bit of value, which is nice. Yeah, see what the blue card gives us. We're not working with very much mana here, which is the trouble, unfortunately. I definitely have not played this one perfectly. Could have optimized like my Poros a little bit more with, instead of using like that ignition last turn. There was definitely a lot of room for improvement. So yeah, there we just see the Vengeance. Let's see. Heavy to Poro Cannon this. That's a red card. And then I think I get excited as well. Just buff this Poro up as much as possible and try to get in with everyone here. So yeah, don't see why not. It optimizes the blue card as well, gives me another spell mana. Puts him down to 11. We could be attacking for 8 here. It's nice that the gold card pops before the red card as well here. It clears out the Anivia egg, which is a little juicy, you know. Definitely not the worst thing in the world. Let's see what they're throwing down with this last spell. So many spells, so many spells. Is that a second Vengeance, perhaps? No, the Glimpse. Okay, so they're drawing more. I don't really mind that. Unless it's like leads to Avalanche, perhaps. That could be annoying. Gold card. The red card is wasted here. But, you know, still damage. We do lose Nami, and we do see our Twisted Fate survive this turn. So some interesting developments. Let's see what we get off the blue card. Just a Flame Chomper. Certainly not ideal. Certainly not ideal. I think developing the Daring Poros cannot be punished here, I would guess. Just try to push a little more damage. I mean, it can be punished, certainly. But I don't think it's worth trying to play around with whatever is remaining in this hand right now. Next turn we just like Flame Chomper, get the blue card, see what happens. Yeah, okay. They know we're gonna play them both, so they could hold the box. There's a sentry, sure. Yeah, I'm down to go in. I'm down to 4 here. So we're pretty close to ending the game, but they also just develop Anivia and kind of destroy our board. They could do the thing that summons everything again. There's a Rekindler. Okay. I unfortunately don't have enough value to stun Anivia before the attack here. So this is a little troublesome. I'll start with the Chompers, see what we get off the blue card. We're at the very least losing these Daring Poros and the Chompers this turn from the Anivia attack. A Get Excited is beautiful if they don't have heal. A Get Excited technically wins this game. We'll see. I don't know if I want to send it off here or wait and pass it out a little bit, develop my Boom Baboon, and then Get Excited the Flame Chomper perhaps. So we'll have to wait and see. This does open me up to like the Vile Feast on the TF as well, which is tricky. See if Goklord has an answer, or if they're just gonna accept this, which I assume is what's gonna happen. They can't develop heal via the landmark here because it's too expensive. They could do the thing that gives them more mana. That's my best guess of what's gonna happen next turn. There's the red card as well, just immediately off the Boom Baboon, which is cool. Okay, there we see the whale. Damn. Okay. Very bad to see that. Unfortunately, we don't have much of an answer. I don't think gold carding actually gives me anything, so I might just hold the red card. I mean, I might just hold the Get Excited and chill. Yeah, doing 2 damage to this Anivia at this point is kind of irrelevant, so yeah. Not a big deal. Hopefully we get a good top deck, like a Rummage or something nice next turn. If we have any of those left. Oof, an Iterative Improvement. You know, I can use this on our friend Rekindler here and get a Nami. Wouldn't be the worst thing, I suppose. What else could I use this for? I'll take a Nami. I don't hate that. Something to do this turn. Yeah. Can like attack with it, I guess, as well. Flame Chompers. Some kind of a silly play, but I don't see why not. You know, Anivia's very tricky because this deck does like to go wide with the elusive units, and it has a lot of answers to those via things like Whale, Avalanche. Like I was naming off at the start of the game, we lose a lot of momentum to cards like those. So it's a tricky balance we have to play. I definitely didn't play it perfectly, going for the TF instead of the Nami at the start of the game. A Howling Abyss, that is the last card I expected to see. So I think we're just going in with this and hoping that we can squeeze out a little more damage here. Unfortunately, this is probably gonna be more heal or something. The box, okay, yeah, that'll do probably enough to make me not win the game. Okay. Yeah, I could attack with this, but if they just resummon an Nivea next turn. Oh, yeah, okay, let's say I do this. It literally just charges up their harrowing to be stronger, right? I think it's better to just keep these cards on the board, chill, see what we top deck. Yeah, probably just take it easy. I don't think there's a good reason to attack here, considering the Anivia resummons every turn, and they're getting a level champion each round. So another second iterative improvement is quite funny. Can do another rekindler. Try to go wide again. Oh, Vladimir's backbreaking because it does generate heal for them, unfortunately. Yeah, that's really rough. I'll probably just pass this turn as well. Yeah, I mean, I can trade my rekindler into this. Block here. Goes down to 6. Cool. They go up to 6 rather, and I go to 5, go down to 6. This is just watching this happen till the bitter end. I think I'll hold the iterative to just go for like a burble fish or something next turn. I don't think it really matters for me to use it this turn. Maybe I get some combo with Rummage like I was saying. There's a sentry, could copy that as well. Let's see. I get another level champion, which is very rough for me. Stress testing, gross. Yeah, I think my best bet is to just go for this again. Might help me survive one more turn. Yeah, I'll just hold the stress testing if I top deck Rummage. That'll be cool. Maybe, okay, let's just concede this game and move on to the last one for the sake of time. Oh, let me say GG's to my opponent. Yeah, okay, see the Vengeance come down. I'll say GG's and win this one. Oh. Well, that's the video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed seeing some of the explosive potential and seeing those Twisted Fate level ups. If you enjoyed the deck, feel free to comment and we can talk about how it was. Like and subscribe to the video if you enjoyed watching. I really appreciate that. It really does help with the algorithm. So asking you sincerely, it helps grow the community and all that good stuff. If you want to watch me live on Twitch, feel free to hit the link in the description. I stream every day, so there's a good chance you can catch me maybe right now. If you want to talk to me about the deck, the best place to contact me is in my Discord. So get in the Discord, feel free to chat with me about how you feel about the deck, if it's working, if you're not having the best success piloting it. We can talk about all those things. Additionally, if you want to follow me on Twitter, Twitter is MaxingOutTheTreks, also in the description. And until I see you next time, thank you so much for watching. Goodbye, guys.